Hi, in this video I'll be talking about build environment setup for Linux machine. As mentioned in my previous video, we'll be using a virtual machine instance of Ubuntu. For this video I have downloaded the Ubuntu 15.04 from osboxes.org and I opened it with VMware. VMware is a free software for Windows, so you have to download VMware Player, but for Mac you need to purchase VMware Fusion. An alternate to VMware is VirtualBox, which is free for Windows and Mac. So you have to download a virtual machine for VirtualBox. That's also available in osboxes.org. So this is my VMware Fusion window in which I can see like Ubuntu 15.04 is running. And this is my virtual machine instance. And I've gone to the page, like let me go back to the start. So what you need to do is like you go to source.android.com and you click on source and you say download and building and you say establishing a build environment. So here you choose Linux, setting up a Linux build environment. And since this is the first time you're opening the virtual machine, you need to update the virtual machine with the latest binaries. So from the terminal, you just you say sudo apt-get update. It goes searches all the repositories for any updates. So since I have updated the binary, so I won't be shown any updates. So let's see. See, there's no update. So in your case, you might have like close to 500 MB or 300 MB of update that needs to be installed. After which you install the JDK 7. So this also I have installed. So this is Java development kit. And then you follow it by installing the other remaining binaries which are required for building. So you copy this entire line and paste it in the terminal. Sorry, I think I got this already installed, so it should be there in my history. So there you go, it's already there in my history. So I installed these binaries. So when you click on apt-get install, it will say you like there's some updates available and it installs the required binaries. So and what else is needed? So other, like if you're using an older version of Ubuntu like 10.10, you need to create some soft links. For 11.10, you need to install some extra binaries. So have a read through this page based on the version that you're using. I prefer going with the latest available Ubuntu version. And then when you plug in your Android phone to your device, your Mac or your Windows, you usually get a pop-up like this, whether to connect to Mac or Linux. And you connect to, I have a 1+1, so if I want to connect, have a connection with this device in Linux, I say connect to Linux. So but there are a few more changes that you need to do for being able to access this device. So you have something called android.rules file, which contains a list of all the device IDs which are allowed to access the machine. So I'll give you an so you need to copy this file and paste it here. So what it does is like it gets a rules file from the Android repository and copies it to etc udev rules. So let's have a look at the file. So users have edit mode, only read-only mode. Only admin has or sudo has the read-write mode. So if you look at this file, it's a bunch of manufacturer ID and model IDs for the USB devices. So if your device has any of these IDs, so it shouldn't be a problem getting connected to the device. How do you know what is the USB device ID? You say ls USB. It lists you all the USB devices connected to the machine. So now take the case of when I connect my OnePlus One device over here. I get a pop-up over here. I say connect to Linux, and I close this, and I say ls USB. It shows me the device 05C6 and 675. So this I have already added to the rules file. If you go to the end, the vendor ID and the product ID is already added. So when this is added, I can do an ADB devices, and it shows offline. So why does it show offline? This is a security feature in Android. So when you connect your Android device over USB and your debug mode is enabled, unless you allow, so there's a pop-up that comes on your phone which says like computer's RSA key fingerprint is so and so. Do you want to allow USB debugging? When I say OK, so device goes online over here. So when I say ADB device, it shows me as online. So when I say ADB logcat, I can see the logs of the device in real time. So one question you might have is like, what is ADB? I didn't tell you anything about from where do I install ADB. So ADB is a binary which comes with the SDK, but there's also a package available which you can download again with sudo apt-get. So I'll also post this link on the website. So where is that? Okay. So when you do an ADB, when you paste this, so it installs the ADB binary in fastboot binary. So when you say ADB, you know the ADB binary is installed. You say which fastboot, the fastboot binary is installed. So you need not install the entire SDK for just getting these two binaries. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it for setting a build environment on Linux. So if you have any questions, please do update in the comment section. Thank you.